There's two ways to do this. There's two ways to handle failure. You can either try your hardest to just push through it and just overcome your emotions and grind it out,
Yeah.
which is necessary at times. But when you do that all the time, it's really taxing on your body and your
Yeah.
mind. The other way to handle failure, which in my opinion is much, much more effective and much better long term, is to change your perspective. You've got to be able to shift your focus off of the fact that you are a failure, that what you're doing right now is all bad, and what you're doing is all negative. You've got to be able to shift your perspective that this is happening for a reason. You're actually getting more lessons, you're getting more feedback, more information on what's going on to further educate yourself going forward. Right, so every time you do something and it's wrong, you're getting knowledge back. Right, it's like you're taking a test in school. You take a test, you get the answer wrong. That's one thing, but the second thing from that is you get the right answer back.
Yeah.
That's what most of us are failing at in today is we're getting the answer back that's correct, but we're ignoring it because we're so caught up in our emotion of the fact that we got it wrong. You know what I mean? So we're stuck in phase 1. We haven't transferred it over to phase 2. So when you shift, this is crucial. When you're shifting your perspective, the lens you choose to see it through, right? Especially in your practice sessions, because again, it's just practice. All practice is to understand the right movements and the right way to do it in the game.
Yeah.
Right? And then to give yourself the repetition at that. So that's all practice is. You know, so we got to sometimes detach from the results during practice to give ourselves more feedback, more knowledge, more understanding of what it is we need to do or fix going forward, so we're more prepared. And then give ourselves enough reps at the new way of doing it, at the way to it, the adjustment that was made. So back up for a second. If you can approach it that way with that constant frame of mind and that way of thinking, there's no feeling inside of you when you make a bad pitch to want to outrage or outburst.
Yeah.
Because it's basically the teacher giving you back the test saying, hey, actually, this was the right answer. Why don't you try this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet. I got the right answer now. Oh, I'm actually excited I threw a ball because now I have the right answer. I didn't have the right answer before, but now I do.
Yeah.
Even when I threw a strike that was great, but I didn't get any answers back, right? I didn't get any smarter, right? And so it's just every single repetition is valuable. Every single repetition is good because through success, we're proving to ourselves we can do it. And through failure, we're getting feedback on how to do it better. It's a win-win. But that win-win is a perspective. Okay? And not everyone has that perspective. We're trying to adopt this. That win-win is a perspective shift. And now you're not heavily taxed on your body and your mind, and you're not driving yourself crazy all the time, right?
Yeah.
And you're able to now have way more endurance and consistency and persistence throughout this journey of what it is. It's a long journey of trying to get better, of trying to become the best you can be. And you enjoy it a lot more throughout the process as well. And from what I've found, when you start to enjoy the process more, you get more out of yourself. You perform better. You want to keep going. You're having fun, right? Because if we're not having fun, and it's not fun for a really long time, eventually we're going to quit. And that's pretty much with anything you're doing.